skeptics and believers, souls from beyond, join the seance.
What the hell was that? Hey everyone, welcome back to Cryptid Nation News. I am the One-Eyed Crow, and today we're going to talk about the news updates for MetaZoo between August 7th and August 13th. And first up, we have to talk about vinyls. This was a single word tease in the Discord, and I think this could mean one of two things. I think it could mean pop vinyls, so it could be another Funko hint, or it could mean vinyl as in the records. And if it means the vinyls as in the records, it's most likely going to be the MetaZoo songs that we've been seeing for Nightfall, Wilderness, UFO, and most likely Seance coming up. So we could be looking at an added color vinyl collection. There was also a number of What's Your Passion teases this week. And the most important thing here is we finally get to know what this red image here is that's been teased a few times. This is actually the box for What's Your Passion. You can see in this image that it's black here, but you can see the Cryptid Nation beasties popping off of that box, just like in this image. And we've seen a number of What's Your Passion teases dating back to last fall. So we know that there's a silver hodag, we know that there's a silver piazza bird, a Mothman, and the new tease wasn't even an announcement this week. It was actually from Andy in the Discord chat showing us what some of the gold pendants look like. So we got to look at the Golden Mothman and the Golden Loveland Frogman. Now, these will be true silver and 18 karat gold, so these are gonna run a hefty price tag. So if this is something that you're interested to get once it's released, which we don't have a date for yet, definitely be ready to shell out some money for this. We got to look at a playtester card for the Schmooze token, and this was in reference to playtesting for Seance, so I imagine that Schmooze and similar are going out to playtesters soon for their efforts in playtesting Seance. If you're as excited as I am for the upcoming plushie release, we did get a look at a few prototypes this week. In the announcements, they let us know what the UFO and the Saybrook's blockhead looks like, and in the chat, we got a look at the Schmooze plushie. Now, these are all prototype plushies, so the end result, the real product, is going to look a little bit different than these. But this does confirm that we're going to see UFO, the Saybrook's blockhead, Schmooze, and we already know that Mothman exists, but we haven't seen it. Now, if you're a Flork fan, you're going to be really excited for August 31st. Alongside this image teased here of all of the set symbols except for Cryptid Nation in Flork's famous style, the announcement was dropped that August 31st, the shirts will be available for purchase. So mark your calendars and get ready for the Flork storm. MetaZoo rolled out a couple new Discord badges this week, and if you don't know what a Discord badge is, it is a symbol that shows up next to your Discord name to denote that you're special. Partners already have this. They got the LGS symbol with a crown on top. And in this round, if you are an MZO, you now have an MZO badge, and if you're an LGS representative, you are now marked with an LGS badge without the crown since you're not a partner. So this gives us a way to identify people that represent LGSs and people that are MZOs. So if we have questions about the game or questions about products and where to obtain it, we have some ideas on who we can talk to privately. There was a sketch tease of Mike this week, and in the chat he had said that it's for a business card that is being worked on. I don't know if that is 100% a fact or just something that he's saying to send us down the wrong path, but the art is Mothman behind Mike Waddell. And in the chat as well, Chaos Crystal Enthusiast, or Andy, said that someone's working on his, and in his art it shows his avatar with a Chaos from the Magicast or Metapoo set on his shoulder. If you're part of the Discord, you know that this is his avatar currently. Now, I know this isn't the update you're looking for on towers, but we did get a confirmation that one of them is going to be called the Moving Tower, which is going to be neutral. And the name here is really interesting because it hints that this one's not going to be in one place like the rest of them. So this means that the other 9 towers are going to have dedicated locations that are going to probably map up to what their aura is. The neutral tower, or the moving tower, is probably going to be something that they're going to do in different locations to give people a chance to qualify. And this is a really smart idea because you're going to have towers in locations where people can't get to them or can't get to them easily. 10 towers distributed amongst the United States, assuming that they're near heavily populated areas, will cover most of the population that plays MetaZoo. But what about the places that aren't as heavily populated? The moving tower would then allow MetaZoo to, every once in a while, hold events in areas that are harder for people to get to. This in turn brings tourism to those areas that wouldn't normally get it, and gives people a chance that don't have a lot of LGS support or don't have a lot of opportunity to go to these types of events, a chance to participate in something like a tower when they normally wouldn't travel to do so. I'm anxiously awaiting more updates for towers, and I think I've already mentioned it a few times now. I do think that Salem is going to be the first tower, which will be Spirit. If you're lucky enough to go to Collecticon Long Beach this week, congratulations. It was announced this week that there will be a tournament at Collecticon Long Beach, and it's free to play. So if you're going to be there, and if you haven't played already, jump in. Do it. Be a player. And while the prize pool isn't as great as, say, the Caster's Cup, it is still a pretty great prize pool, especially for an event we didn't know about, and one that is completely free. At the constructed event, you can win tarot cards, swag bags, booster boxes, spoiler packs, and a display box of the Invasion toys, among cash prizes. The first place winner is going to walk away with $5,000, second place is going to walk away with $2,000, and first place is going to walk away with $1,000. They also announced that they're bringing back the first, second, and third place medals, and they are different than the ones that we've seen before. These do have the rules for the errata on them, so these are the updated versions of the first, second, and third place medals. On top of that, there will also be participation medals, staff medals, and MZO medals. The MetaZoo staff did celebrate 3 birthdays this week, the first of which was Eric on August 10th, and Jet and Mike both share a birthday on August 12th. So happy birthday to the 3 of you, and I hope you had a wonderful birthday week. If you're somebody who likes to get your cards graded by PSA, they did announce that they're going to be releasing PSA stands with MetaZoo branding on them. So you'll have the MetaZoo, you'll have the set symbols, etc. to display your slabs. Now I know this announcement is going to get Tormentic very excited. MetaZoo has announced that they're going to be doing one-of-one hand-painted covers for re-releases of the comics. As with the other comics, these will be gradable by CGC, and this is something that I think is incredibly awesome because I think the comics as we know them today are going away. With the release of the illustrated novel, I think that we're going to be seeing more of a collected approach to future releases of the MetaZoo lore. Now these do seem like incredible collector's items, so I have a feeling that they're not going to be easily obtainable. And last week I didn't touch on it because there's not a lot of details on it. MetaZoo had talked about setting up their own charity fund. And what I think this could be is maybe a charity auction event where you have the one-of-one arts, and then those get auctioned off and the proceeds go to the charity fund. Now, that is just speculation at that point. I have no information about that whatsoever, but this is definitely the type of item that would be used for an event like that. Now, we're all sitting here patiently awaiting our Faded Spade Kickstarter shipments. Well, maybe not so patiently, but we have seen a few images of stacks upon stacks of things getting ready to be packaged and shipped out. We have a couple images here of the poker chips being stacked up, and on the back here you can actually see a bunch of them on a shelf. We've also gotten a few teases of the Cryptid Nation, Nightfall, and Wilderness boxes, with the promo box in the background, the bounty chip, and the Archcaster, Headcaster, and Mastercaster cards that are coming with them. The update last week was that they had already started shipping. I don't have anybody who has confirmed that they've received them, and I haven't seen anything on YouTube yet, so I don't know if that's fully true, but at least this is confirmation that things are in the warehouse and ready to be packaged up. We finally got a look at the NFT Pinclub Box, and this thing is gorgeous. On the top there you can see a silver UFO, and it looks like the fold line across the middle there is going to stand up, and the UFO, the top of it, is going to stick up above the box. On the side, you can see a full art version of UFO, and this box looks nothing like the ones that we've seen before that have a diagonal fold along the side. Now, we still haven't seen the non-NFT pin boxes yet, so the non-NFT pin boxes could be a closer design to the Wilderness ones. And we know that this is the NFT box because on the sticker here, you can see the NFT tokens that go on the NFT stickers. Now, I do have 4 of these coming. I do plan on giving one of these away when we reach 1,000 subscribers. And while we're on that subject, I would like to remind everybody that we did hit 750 subscribers last week, which is just amazing. To celebrate, I am giving away a Wilderness spellbook alongside a UFO booster box. All you need to do to enter that is go to the Caster's Corner Discord. There's a link in the description below for that. Go to the giveaways channel and click on the ta-da or the celebration emoji to enter the giveaway. And the winner for that will be chosen on Friday the 19th. And if you are an international winner, I do ask that you chip in for some of the shipping costs there. Now, last week I did not do a trivia segment, but I did ask people to go to our new podcast, Cryptid Conversations. This is the podcast that I'm doing with Caster's Corner, and leave comments on that video. So I've tallied up everybody who left a comment, put them on this spin wheel, and we're going to find out who wins this week's gift card to Immortal Workshop for $15. And the winner is T-Tuck. Congratulations for winning this week's gift card to Immortal Workshop. As a reminder there is an affiliate link in the description below. If you use that link, this channel gets a kickback and I get supported. So please do that. Now, the last 2 weeks we haven't done trivia questions, but we've done comments on videos. This week we're going to get back to trivia. This week's trivia question is presented by Zorax, who is another YouTuber doing openings. Zorax is also the individual that I played my first ever MetaZoo game against at the UFO release event in Pelham, New Hampshire. So with this week's question, I present Zorax.
What is going on, guys? This is Zorax here, or Zorax TCG, or you can call me Drew, whatever you'd like. And I am back with another video. Today we're going to be asking the weekly question for Ian over at Cryptid Nation News. And before we get into that, I just wanted to tell you guys a little bit about myself for people that don't know me, which is probably like 99% of this channel. So I am a collector of Pokemon back when I started my channel, pretty close to almost 2 years ago, in about 8 more days, was I think my first upload around. So I started uploading Pokemon content, and after that, I found a love for MetaZoo, and I started opening a lot of stuff, and I got hooked on just like how it felt to pull the holos for MetaZoo. And after that, I started getting rid of all my Pokemon stuff and fully switching over to MetaZoo, and ever since I've been only trying to upload MetaZoo content. So for you guys that don't know me or not subscribed to me, I would appreciate you guys stopping by the channel, and I would love to see you there. But yeah, I'm sure you guys are wondering also why these are here. I'm going to be doing a series called Search for the Blue Ink, and I want to finally pull a secret rare for myself on YouTube, and that's what this is about. So we're going to be doing that, so stay tuned. I know I'm going to pull it eventually for you guys, but we'll go ahead and get into the question. But I also want to thank Ian for letting me do this for his channel, because I really wanted to be a part of this eventually. And I'm glad I got to meet him at my UFO release event, so shout out to you. But so I'm going to make this a little simple, because certain things make this question a little bit harder. But I'm going to show you my sample card here. This is Giant Space Brains. And my question to you guys is, how many cards are cosmic that come in sample that are from UFO? So how many cards are cosmic that come in a sample and are also from UFO? Also, I want to say I am excluding Flatwoods from this, because that is from Cryptid Nation poll, so I'm not including that. So besides Flatwoods, how many cosmic beasties are from UFO that come in a sample card? So I wish you guys best of luck in this. And again, thank you, Ian, for letting me do this video. And best of luck to you guys. And also for the winner that does win this and get picked, I am going to be throwing this custom Golden Bear card that was designed by somebody on Whatnot, just to make it a little bit more fun. But I appreciate everybody that stopped in to watch this video. And yeah, have a good one, guys. Peace out.
There you have it, folks. That's this week's question. If you know the answer, put it in the pinned comment below, and next week we'll put you on a spin wheel if you got it right, and you will be eligible for next week's $15 gift card to Immortal Workshop. Now, for this week's top story, we're going to talk a lot about Seance. We've been getting a lot of teases this past week for Seance. Things are really starting to ramp up. And I think a lot of that has to do with Seance being a focus for Collecticon Long Beach. They will have tarot cards and other Seance-related events there. With the cards only going to the printers this week, unless they have a very quick turnaround here, I wouldn't expect to have spoiler cards for Seance at Long Beach, but anything could happen. Now the first tease we have here is for Old Scratch. It does look like we're going to get another Old Scratch card with Seance. I don't know if this is going to be maybe a spell or a true Old Scratch card, but the art here is amazing, and to me this just screams Poncho. Now alongside that image we did get some music notes with some text here saying, "Come with me, skeptics and believers, souls from beyond, join the Seance." And I don't think that this was just flavor text for the image. What I think we're actually getting here is a tease at some of the lyrics for the Added Colors Seance song. Now the second tease we got was this fire goat beastie that we see, and this one's really interesting because it has the pinks and purples of a spirit card, but it also has fire. Now with Seance, it's our first set that's going to have dual aura beasties. So what I think we're looking at here is our first dual aura spirit fire type. For the third tease, they dropped this image of a forest goat. It does remind me a lot of Go-Goat. This one does not seem to be a dual aura type, at least I don't think it would be, but it's possible. I do think this one is just going to be straight forest. And this is 2 goat cards in a row. With the topic of Seance, I feel like we actually might be getting a few different beastie goats. And that's because goats are typically sacrificed animals. So will each aura have its own goat? I hope to find out. We got to look at one of the first booster packs for Seance. This is a pinkish purple hue, very similar to what we've seen. It is going to be the set color for Seance. And this pack art has a demon bird spirit on it. We don't know the name of this, but it's likely to be one of the beasties that is also on the box arts. Now for Seance, the big tease of the week is actually the booster box art. It is a pink and purple design, obviously, just like everything else with Seance so far. It features Walking Sam in the center of the box, and behind Walking Sam in the Seance text you can see Medium's third eye. Now the art here was done by Afton, and there's something particularly interesting about this art. The original art was done solely in her blood. Now it was confirmed that this was from blood that she pricked from her fingers and that there was no paint mixed in. So this is purely a blood-based art. There were a lot of messages of concern when this was found out in the Discord, but Afton did confirm that she did this willingly, and it was something that she came up with a while ago as an idea to do for a future set, and it just happened to fit with Seance. Now the other interesting Seance-related teas are the tarot cards. We've gotten a look at 3 different tarot cards this week. The first of which was the 4 of Pentacles, which features Walking Sam. He has 2 pentacles under his feet. He's holding one with 2 hands and one resting on top of his head. We also got this art here of a white knight riding a dragon of Akanto Falls. I believe this could be the sun, and that fits with the light theme as well as the Dragon of Akanto Falls. And the third one that was teased is this woman sitting on a throne, and this is most likely the Empress. Prototype tarot cards will be at Collecticon Long Beach, and they will be part of the prize pool for the tournament. So if you want to get your hands on the tarot cards early, play in that tournament and possibly win them. Now, there's no confirmed date on when we can actually buy the tarot cards yet, but we do know that these are going to be the eBay exclusive set for Seance. Well, there you go, folks. That's everything we needed to cover for this week's MetaZoo update. Thank you for stopping by, and I'll catch you in the next one.